And that's how you make the best sandwich. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Yeah, you might have caught the end of that. Welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about. Also, the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about. Keeps us on an even playing field. And we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor. Fuck! We don't have one. Feel bad and give us money. Anyhow, moving straight into it today, as you might have caught the, end of that, song that we wrote a long time ago. Today we're going to be talking about the best sandwich in the world and how to kind of craft, prepare, and create this one and everything. So, before we get into it, we actually wrote a song about the best sandwich in the world. We're going to play it for you. You're welcome. The best sandwich in the world is really easy to make if you dedicate time. Everyone can do it and put it together and eat it just fine. Well, we wrote that a long time ago. You're welcome. Like we were saying, man, the best sandwich in the world. This is one of the easiest things to make, and it's going to be one of the most delicious things that you've ever put in your mouthpiece hole. That's been crafted and created almost like it's come down from the heavens to make your belly very happy. And, you're going to need a few key ingredients and such. So let's go over some of them. If you have any, sandwich stuff that you already have present and stuff, go ahead and, get that and just kind of make note of it. Be like, oh, I got mustard, that might go on a sandwich. Or, hey, I have mayonnaise, maybe I should get that out. That's absolutely what you should get out and stuff. So, go ahead, do some of that, make note of that if you're going to, do it later and such. But if you're, preparing it as we go along, we'll kind of, tell you, like, this is something that you might need to do, in order to craft the most perfect sandwich ever. And, so really, when we're talking about the most perfect sandwich ever, it's one of those things that, when we remember being a little boy running around in the hot summer days and such, there's nothing like hearing the dinner bell ring, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, and hearing your mom yell in front of the entire neighborhood, boys, it's time to come in and come get some lunch! And you're like, well, I guess it's time to come in and come get some lunch. It is on those hot summer days in the sweltering heat that we really kind of, make note of when we really fell in love with the meal of lunch and such. Nothing like, cooling off, indoors in an air-conditioned, kind of area and such, after being in the sun and sweating, doing all sorts of summery fun activities. Those summery fun activities, of course, could be anything from playing the football, as this is, to, playing with friends, or, swimming, or, running through sprinklers. All that stuff is really, out there. So anyhow, as we were saying, the best sandwich in the world really is so simple to make. All you have to do is follow these few steps. So by now, of course, you should have a mental note of different stuff that goes on sandwiches and such and different types. Now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and, get the kind of, either plating or, where you're wanting to put stuff out on and stuff. Say, we're doing this, we're making the most perfect sandwich in the world. You need to have, a transportation device for said sandwich, and or a place for said sandwich to lie and rest when you have it. So, it really brings us back to times that, growing up, we would find ourselves at our grandparents' house, and they had different kind of plateware and things of that nature that, you would use to eat off of. And it was in these times where we found ourselves sitting at their dining room table thinking and remarking, wow, this is some fantastic plateware. It had different patterns on it and different designs on it and everything like that. And so it really was one of those kind of, growing up experiences that as well added to our infatuation and our love for the meal of lunch, and more importantly, how to make the most delicious sandwich that you've ever had in your life. So, we'll go ahead and continue. So once you get a, transportation device and or something to put the sandwich on that you're making, and you have out some of the ingredients, you're gonna need the core basic part of how to put this together to make the most delicious sandwich ever. And that reminds us of, times that we have eaten delicious foods before. It's not too long ago when we were a young lad growing up through our college days and such, so a young adult at this point, when we thought to ourselves, man, we really enjoy eating meals and things of that nature, so we should go ahead and, devise and create a meal we can return to on a consistent basis to enjoy and eat. And of course, that's what happened when we found the best sandwich and most delicious sandwich ever, that we were to put together. Unfortunately, we're a little out of time today, so keep all that in mind and whatnot. We'll definitely revisit this at another point in time. Put stuff together. Sorry we can't go into it more than that. We just get so caught up whenever we're, going through our recipes and things of that nature with all the other side abstraction kind of, stuff that doesn't really pertain to the goal at hand, but we just get carried away in our reminiscing and such. And we don't even know where we get any of, the ideas to do such from. It's almost like, being strung along and not even getting the recipe when you want it. It's like, you look up a recipe for something to, make or enjoy or kind of do, and then you get brought along this giant kind of tangent that doesn't even pertain to, anything that's going on. But, anyhow, the most delicious sandwich in the world recipe. What can be said about this one? Well, it's a good old-fashioned W, because you're just going to have to wait and come back later to see exactly how it's crafted and made for your mouthpiece hole. And we'll tell you this, it's delicious. Have a good one, you probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.